Hello and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to discuss the circuit analysis problem which were we continuing in the last class. That we did the half of the portion of the numericals we did in the last class. Here we were calculating the current and effective resistance in the circuit. So in the last class I had discussed how we had calculated the three parameters of the current I1, I2, I3 in this three resistance parallel to each other, and we had calculated the total current. Now we have to calculate the effective resistance. So we know that resistance is equal to V by R, voltage V by I, and here the voltage is there is 12 volt, so is 12 divided by 9.76. so if we calculate, it will be 1.23 ohm. So I hope this numericals is now very clear to you how we have calculated this value. So now we go approach to us next numericals. So let us take another example which came in the examination. Here it says find the value of resistance. Find the value of resistance R for which power transferred across AB, for which power transferred across AB of the circuit given below. Of the circuit given below. So now I'm going to draw the circuit what came in the examination. That is this there's a resistance value is given as 1 ohm, and there is another variable resistance. We have to calculate this value. There is a variable resistance R. There is another resistance which is in series with the circuit, that is R2. This is R1, this is R2, that is 4 ohm, and here there is two voltage sources, that is 10 volt, and here is other voltage source, that is 20 volt, and here there is another resistance parameter, and here is other resistance parameter. So now the value is given over here, that is 2 ohm and it is 3 ohm. And now you can see this circuit. This is the equivalent circuit given. Here is the resistance 1 ohm, here is other resistance 4 ohm, and two voltage source is a 10 volt, and this is 20 volt resistance. This is 2 ohm in here, and this is a 3 ohm. So how you calculate this value? We have to find this resistance R. So for calculating this, we consider these two resistance in parallel and these two resistance in parallel, and ultimately we will make these two equivalent resistance into series, and we'll finally calculate this value. So check how I'm calculating. We take this resistance and this resistance in parallel. So 1 parallel to 2. So we calculate 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2. This we take the equivalent resistance 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2, and so there will be the value what we'll calculate 3 by 2. So the 1 by R, so R will be 2 by 3, that is 0.66. Now we take these two value resistances as two parallel source, that 4 parallel to 3. So that will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3. So now we take the LCM of these two. 4 by 3 is a 12, and this is 3 plus 4, and that is 7 by 12. So 7 by 12 is 1 by R. So R value will be 12 by 7. So if we divide 12 by 7, the overall answer what we'll get, that is 1.71. So you have understood how we have taken these two resistance and these two resistance parallel to each other. Now I draw another circuit, equivalent circuit over here, that is these two are now in series, that is 0.66 and other is 1.71, and here are the two voltage sources, and here is two voltage sources, 10 volt and 20 volt. These are 20 volt and this is 10 volt. And now we take these two resistance in series, so equivalent resistance we just add it, 0.66 plus 1.71. So if we add up these two resistance, 1.71 plus 0.66, this is 7 and this 3 and this is 2. So equivalent resistance is 2.37 ohm. So I hope you have understood how I have calculated this this circuit, and we have found the equivalent resistance, and this is the final answer, that is 2.37 ohm. So now I go to the next question which came in the dedicated freight corridor executive electrical exam. So let us take another good example which came. So now we are going to take another example, that is other circuit analysis. We have to calculate the current I, value I. Find the current I in the given circuit. So now I draw the circuit which came in the examination. That is here is one resistance of 4 ohm resistance, and this is the another resistance, and here this value is 4 ohm, and this is 2 ohm, and here is another resistance over here, and this value of this is 1 ohm, and this is 3 ohm, and here is a voltage source. So it will be, the value is 3 volt. Here is another current source. This is a current source, and this will be 6 ampere. So now how to calculate this circuit? We have to find the current value I. I will be flowing over here, that is I1, this will be I1. So we have to calculate this, and this is the current will be flowing through this direction. So we take this as a V1, this 1 voltage will be here in the node. So now we have to calculate, we have to apply KCL, applying KCL in this circuit to find this answer, KCL. So how to work on this? So first of all, to calculate, we have to check I, this is a current source, 6 is equal to I1 plus I2. So let's check the circuit where the current will be flowing. And now I think it is very clear how we can apply the KCL to solve this circuit, and we know that I is equal to V by R. So here we will be applying this I is equal to V by 1. So here we can see the voltage. So 6 will be there, I1 will be nothing but V1 by R, that will be resistance. Resistance is 1 ohm. And now here is another voltage source, that is 3 volt, and this is V1. So now, and this is the 2 ohm resistance over here, and so it will be V1. I think it will be 2 ohm. Okay, so T minus V, so it will be plus V1 minus 3 is equal to, this is the 2 ohm resistance, we write here 2 ohm. So I hope you have understood how I have calculated this. This is a V1 by resistance, this is 1 ohm, and this V1 minus 3 divided by 2, this is this 2 ohm resistance. Now we calculate this, we solve this whole value. 6 is equal to, we take the LCM 2, this 2 will be taken LCM, then 2 V1 plus V1 minus 3. So we shift these two over here, that is 12 is equal to 3V1 minus 3. So here is 12 plus 3 is equal to 3V1, and here will be 15 is equal to 3V1, and therefore value of V1 will be 15 by 3, that is 5 volt. So now we got the value of V, that is the voltage. Now I hope now it is very easy how we can calculate the current. So I will be, we take this parameter, that is V1 minus 3 is equal to, which is in the equation V1 minus 3 is equal to 2. We put the value of V1 over here, that is 5 minus 3 divided by 2, that is 2 by 2 is equal to 1 ampere. This is the final answer. I hope it is clear how I have applied KCL value to calculate the current in the circuit. First of all, we have taken two currents, X is equal to I1 plus I2. As we know, I is equal to V1, V by R. So this V1 will be divided by this resistance, and V1 minus 3, it will be divided by this resistance. So after calculating, we get the value of V1, and from there I is equal to, just we take this parameter, I V1 minus 3 by 2. We put the value of V1, that is the 5 what we got in the question, in this value, 5 minus 3, ultimately the answer will be 1 volt. I hope this question is very clear to you now. Now I am going forward to solve the next question which came in the exam. So I take another question, that is a question which came even is very much important for our SSC Junior Engineer examination. So in this question also we have to just find the value of current. We have to find the value of current from the in the network given below. In the network given below. So now I am going to draw the circuit which came in the examination. That is, this is the circuit over here. The current I1 is going. So this is a voltage node will be here V1. Here is a resistance, one resistance value, and this is 18 ohm. This is a 18 ohm over here, and it is another resistance, that is the value is 1 ohm, and here is a voltage source, positive negative, that is 10 volt. This is a voltage source, and just we take another resistance. This is another resistance over here, and the value is 1 ohm, and here is another voltage source, and that is 20 volt. So plus minus. So how we calculate this in sum? So we have to also apply the KCL, what we have done in the last numericals. We can see the current I1 is going over here. Okay, I forgot to mention one thing, that here will be I1 plus I2. We have to just calculate I1 plus I2. So we know, we take the I as the equivalent value, I is equal to I1 plus I2. So this will be, we can calculate over like this. So now how we can calculate one by one? So just we take, here is a V1, this is a V1 over here. So we just apply the KCL, is 10 minus V1. This I is equal to, we just take 10 minus V1 by 1, and this will be plus. Here also 20, it will be going current over here, 20 minus V1 is also divided by 1. This is I think is a 1 ohm or 2 ohm resistance. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It will be 2 ohm. I made a mistake in the question. It's a 2 ohm resistance, and this is 1 ohm resistance. So this is 20 minus V1 divided by 2. So what will be the right hand side over here? That is V1. This V1 divided by 18. This will be V1 divided by 18 is equal to 10 minus V1 by 1 plus 20 minus V1 divided by 2. So now we take the LCM of overall equations, V1 by 18. We take the 2 as the common term in the denominator. This will be 20 minus 2 V1 plus 20 minus V1. We just cut out this, it will be 9. So it will be V1 divided by 9 is equal to this 20 will be 40. 40 minus 3 V1. So now we have to just calculate how we have done it. So just we take this 9, we just shift and multiply this one 9 with 2, 9 into 40 minus 3 V1. We just multiply that. V1 is equal to 360 minus it will be 27, 3 into 9 27 V1. So we take this V1 27 V1 here and it will be added. So 28 V1 is equal to 360. So we just take out the value of V1, that is 360 divided by 28. So if we just divide 360 divided by 28, it will be 12.85 volt. It will be 12.85 volt. I hope it's very clear how we have calculated this V1 value. So now how we calculate I1. So I1 will be nothing but 10 minus V1 divided by 1. We put the value of V1 over here, that is 10 minus 12.85. The 1 will be eliminated and it will be minus 2.85 ampere. Now similarly we calculate the value of I2. I2 will be here 20 minus V1 divided by 2, and we put the value of V1 over here, that is 20 minus 12.85 divided by 2, and if we subtract 20 minus 12.85, it is 7.15 divided by 2. So if we divide 7.15 by 2, the value will be, we just divide, that is 3.57 ampere. So now we have calculated what is I1, what is I2. So what will be the value of I? So I will be I1 plus I2. We know the value of I1 is minus 2.85 ampere plus I2 is 3.75 ampere. So what is the equivalent current? If we just subtract with this, it will be 0.72 ampere. So I hope it is clear how we have calculated this value. So I'm explaining once more in the shortcut method. We have I is equal to I1 plus I2. We have just applied the KCL over here, KVL or KCL. This I is equal to 10. This is 10 minus V1 divided by this resistance, and then 20 minus V1 divided by these two resistance, and I will be, that is V1 by 18. We have just calculated and taken the value of V1, and from there we have calculated I1 from this parameter, and this minus 2.85 ampere, and I2 will be, we have taken this value 20 minus V1 by 2. We have put the value of V1 and we have got the I2 value, and then we have got the equivalent current, that is I1 plus I2, that is 0.72. That is the final answer. So now I'm going to do the last one numerical for this class. I hope you are understanding how to calculate and how to solve all the equations of the circuit theory given, which came in the examinations in dedicated freight corridor in the year 2018. Now I'm going to take another example which came in the examination, that is we're taking this value, we have to calculate in the following circuit calculate Vt. We have to calculate V with respect to time. So here is the circuit which came in the examination. This is the circuit, this is the two resistance over here, and here is the Vt, that is the voltage with respect to time, that is Vt, and this the circuit over here. There is a voltage source E to the power 80. Sorry, this is a voltage source, this is a resistance, it will be current source, and this is another current source, that is e to the power bt. So here the resistance value, this is the current e to the power 80 is going over here, and e to the power bt is going over there, and this is the 1 ohm resistance, and this is the 1 ohm resistance. And so we know the value v is equal to I into R. So we just multiply in this area, that is v1 will be nothing but e to the power 80 into 1, so it will be e to the power 80, and similarly v2 will be e to the power bt into 1, this will be e to the power bt. Now we have to calculate vt overall, so we have to just add these two, that is vt is equal to we have to just differentiate these two value, e to the power 80 plus e to the power bt, we have to just differentiate with respect to time, d by dt of this value. So if we differentiate, a will come over here, just differentiation, and plus b e to the power bt. So this will be the final answer. So I hope it's clear how I have calculated this. V is equal to IR, we know current is given e to the power 80, and here e to the power bt, and the resistance 1 ohm and 1 ohm we have calculated, and as you have to calculate V with respect to time, we have just differentiated the value d by dt, and e to the power 80 plus e to the power bt. This is just a differentiation, a will come here, e to the power 80, and b will come in the front of e, and b e to the power bt volt. So is the final answer. I hope you have understood this class which I did numericals over here, and the rest part of the numericals will be covered in the next class. Thank you.